Hey, I'm just putting this up real quick. I'm probably going to change it up and clean it up. But one of the viewers asked if I can help with open versus close end a little bit. And since he's taking the test tomorrow, this is probably too late, but we're going to give it a shot. An open end is a mutual fund, and this is going to be sloppy because I'm trying to rush it through. Open end is a mutual fund. The reason it's called open end is because since it's a shell, it's a company. Open end means that it's continuously issuing shares. So what that happens is if you want to buy shares, you buy them from the mutual fund company or the issuer, which is a mutual fund or the sponsor, and they create new shares for you. So say the fund is $20,000 worth of assets and there's 20,000 shares. Each share is worth $1. That's the NAV plus your sales charge. If you were to buy $1,000 worth, you would buy 1,000 shares, $1 each. They would take that money, increase the assets to 21,000, and issue another 1,000 shares. So each share is still worth $1. So you buying or selling shares of a mutual fund have no impact on the NAV. The NAV is the net asset value. They calculate that at 4 o'clock at the end of the day. Say 4 o'clock, but it's the end of the day. So if you buy at 10 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon, you're getting the same price. Doesn't matter, so you might as well wait till the end of the day. You buy at the NAV plus a sales charge, which equals the POP, not a commission, a sales charge, max 8.5%. I'm just trying to ramble here. The next part is when you buy or sell, it doesn't affect it. We're good to on that. Close-end funds. They are closed because once they issue the shares, they're done. They're not issuing anymore. So if they issue 20,000 shares, that's it. That's all you're buying. So if you want shares of a closed-end fund, you have to find an investor to sell them to you, and it's going to be negotiated because it's a market price. So they trade on an exchange and they trade intraday. That's the big difference between open end and closed. That open end doesn't trade. You buy shares from the fund or sponsor, and at closed end you buy at the market price plus or minus a commission. So you pay a commission, not a sales charge. Again, open-end trades doesn't really trade. You buy it at the end of the day. A closed-end trades in the middle of the day. You pay a commission. Both are actively managed. Both have fees that go on because you're paying some guy who lives in a really rich area a lot of money to manage that account. They are both actively managed also, which means that they're trying to beat the market. Unlike ETFs, which we'll talk about later, ETFs are passively managed. Again, open-end, continuously issuing, you pay the NAV plus a sales charge, actively managed. Closed-end, actively managed, you pay the market price plus or minus a commission, and it trades during the day. Thanks, I hope I helped. If I did help, please like and subscribe.